life is for the living, so let's live it, baby. Yeah. Most of the people say that love is for the giving, so let me love you, girl. Yeah. And hey, baby, don't say good night. Oh, when you know I gotta have your love. And hey, don't you ever say good night. Oh, when you know I gotta have your love. Don't ever say.
What's good, Harley brother? What's going on? Oh, here we go again with this shit. Restore down. How you doing tonight, Harley brother? Something roll up here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna smoke some Harley smoke. Some of that GMO, OMG, I mean. Oh, come on, you slow piece of shit. Come on now. Oh, what the fuck is going on now? What the fuck just happened? What is going on here? Piece of shit. Really? I can't tell if y'all can see this right here because I can't see this fucking screen over here for some reason right now. Pause that for a minute. What is going on here? Yes, I know that. Ain't that about a bitch? see if this is gonna work now. Anybody there?
I want you to hear every word I say. That means I love you, baby.
Wait for it to load. Y'all there? Anybody there? Anybody there? Trimming nice. That's what I'm talking about, Harley.
I want you, baby. And that means that I'm gonna get you, baby. Well. Don't you know that I love you, girl? You make me drive me crazy. Yes, you do, girl. Yes, girl, sweet love. Do anything that you wanna do, but don't you ever go nowhere. Please, I don't want you to go nowhere, baby. You see,
Some of that OMG. Gorilla Glue. Fucking pizza. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
sometimes right. I can really baby. Get down.
Here, just popping off there. Let's do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Take the week in the summertime. We ought to be baby. All day, but next tonight. Midnight. Nothing. Just getting good. Just getting good. Just getting good. Got some ladies dance to the light. That's the music. Do it, do it, do it.
Like a hammer on the block, love began to rock. Feel the system of the crowd. Feel satisfied. I'm not a girl with the liquor, but I feel like a butterfly.
summertime. And loves me, babe. Hardly a mastermind. Drinking good. Do it.
Car manufacturers love to put their cars in the categories with names like sedans or crossovers. These names have no spice, so I'm trying to name a new category that would better describe the Honda HR-V. Oh, would you look at that? Honda was named KBB.com's best overall brand for 2019. I got it. We'll call the HR-V best.
Yeah.
Test drive the Honda HR-V today.
Based on 2019 brand image awards from Kelly Blue, visit kbb.com for more information.
A clean-up woman is a woman who gets all the love we girls leave behind. The reason I know so much about her is because she picked up a man of mine. Jumping slick was my ruin, 'cause I found out all I was doing was making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Oh yeah, just making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my baby's love. Uh-huh. Mhm. I took this man's love and put it on the shelf, and like a fool I thought I had him all to myself. When he needed love, I was out having fun, but I found out that all I had done was made it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I did. I made it easy for the clean-up woman to steal my baby's love. Oh yeah. When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, babe, revealed the tears that was on my face, yeah. Ooh. Baby, I'd rather be blind than to see you walk away, from me, yeah. Ooh. Baby, baby.
See if we can get this to work this time. Fuck. Shut up. Now we're getting somewhere, people. Go.
Woke up this
Go.
morning
Go.
after another one of those crazy dreams. Oh, nothing is going right this morning. The whole world
Fuck
is
is this
wrong.
shit?
Oh, I
Try this one more again, people.
that mind. I can't shake the
I'm just gonna open it up on this other fucking screen over here, though. See what's in this one.
got to go to work. Seems like everything is lost. I got a cold-hearted, wrong-doing woman and a slave.
Yep, stayed on that screen.
I can't shake the
Alright, let's see what it do now. There goes some time lapse going now, finally. How long is this one? Oh, this one's about to be over. Let's just scoot to the next one.
Oh, you talk about hard fucking trouble.
I don't know.
Seems to be my middle name. Oh, hard against me. Yes, I can only play the losing game. Change that bind me. Can't lose these chains and things.
What up, Booger Rose? I see weed. Alright, this one's a little bit longer.
These chains and things.
Yes, sir.
But I ain't got nobody to ain't got nobody to tell. And I don't feel like walking.
These here are a lot of my first clones. Blue Cheese and Widow 47, and this tall one up over here, this is a Girl Scout cookie. All these back here, these are all Blue Cheese and Widow 47. This plant right here, of course, is mint. And then we got some right here, we got some basil. And these little solo cups right here. What's good, Booger? What you smoking on? I'm smoking on that OMG Town TG4 Harley Grower. No, I didn't take it. I got one clone of the Durban Poison. That's all I got. And then I got some for my outdoor. I didn't do no cloning because I'm moving. And I'm only keeping the one clone because it's just a killer cut. So I'm not going to get rid of that. So I got one clone and then I got some outdoor for the swamp grow. But I won't be here for that. I'm giving all them to my brother. He's going to grow them out. How long is this time lapse? It's about done. Here's my DWC. Yeah, 2 seconds of it. That's all you're going to get. Oh, here we go. Here's my DWC here. My first grow ever. They were getting so big, you see, I cropped this one right here down. This one right here. I was cropping them all over the place because there's widow. I didn't know anything about stretch. And they started stretching all crazy. I didn't know what to do but crop them over like this. You see how this branch is all the way bent over? You can see them leaning back up. Look at them. Look at them all bouncing back. This is going to be a quick one. I didn't get much of this grow right here. The camera was fucking up on me and I didn't know it wasn't staying on. But that's my first grow ever, DWC in here. There was 11 plants in this 4x8. Like this on the back over here, that would be over here. Like this plant here, this is blue cheese back here. What are we gonna get next? Back to the room. Got that fan on hard. Twiddly dumb. Look out, baby. Cause here I come. Felicia, what's good? Cheers. Troy, cheers. How y'all doing? What y'all smoking on? I'm smoking the blunt of this. GMO times GG4 from Harley Grower. He just ain't gave it no name, so I just keep calling it that. How long is this one? It's gonna be a little bit. But yeah, you see how healthy all these clones look right here. This all was under them little 20-watt hoods. You can see there's one hood there, and one hood there. And then these bulbs, these cob lights right here, these two, are 20 watts a piece. And I just built this hood right here and just stuck 2 of them cob lights in there. And then above us up here, there's 3 more hoods, like these hoods here. There's 3 more of them. So get ready. So get ready. And the whole area that this all takes up right here, this is a 4-foot stand. And then this side over here that have them 4 lights, them hoods, that's a 4x4 area there. And then this side over here that got the other 3 hoods is another 4x4. And then there's a little foot in the middle. So it's like 9x4 area right there. Sour Tangy. Doing fine. Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Helpful people on our line. Feed meetings easy with easycater.com.
I got a lot of time lapses here though. And then all these plants were getting just tea and water. That was it. Teas and waters. And then what I'd spray on them, the bottle is actually right here in this corner right here. This little bottle. Where'd it go? Right there. That little heavy foliar 16, heavy 16 foliar spray. Just this little bottle right here. Now, see, I got DWC stuff for this DWC because that quick shot of that DWC that you see, this came out of there because there was too many plants in there. I had way too many plants. I had 11 of them in DWC in a 4x8 tent. The Widow 47 and the blue cheese took over most of the tent. Next to you. And you see how healthy everything is, and they're just under some cheap LED lights. These are 5,000 Ks right here. Both of these bulbs in here, they're both 35 Ks. Things my way. My world to be safe. See, this one right here looks like you got a little overwater. Look how them bitches is praying over there. Look at them things standing up praying. I'll be honest. In the next video, I've probably got a year worth of time lapses. I got tons and tons of time lapse. Look at them moving. Look at that arm. Look at that fan wave moving.
Dreams of you and I don't tell me back.
Whenever your eyes meet mine, you're so fine.
And girl, you make me feel so insecure. You're
So beautiful and pure. That's it there. Let's go back to some more. That I can't take you to the fancy places you might wanna go. I wanna get next to you. Smoking some Member OG. Okay. What's that tasting like? Never had it. Come on, baby. I'm on a laptop. It's slow as shit, y'all. I Spy Nasty Lies. What's good? Here we go. Back at it. Watch them dance. How long is this one? Oh, this one's like 13 minutes long time lapse. Here. Sit back and enjoy. They're going to sleep. Take your ass to sleep, bitches. Look how much they move. When they sleep and they move like a motherfucker, yo. The red light you see just came on right before all these lights did. I got a flower room with the OG Kush over here in the closet. That's where that red light was coming from. Look at them praying to move. Watch how I water them, though. I wonder if you can see it on this one. I'm pretty sure you can. And you see how it's cropping them down, bending them over. Look at that knuckle gonna be right there. Big old knuckle where that main cola branch is coming out. I did all of them like that. You'll see back here, I'll crunch that whole side down over there. This right here is blue cheese. This one right here in this pot. I can see the cheese right there on it. And this one right here, I can't see the tags. I don't know what the fuck this one is. This one right here, though, this is Girl Scout cookie. That's a sorry ass damn plant right here, man. It just never got no bigger, yo. I ended up just killing it. Never had a problem with the bugs in here. And I watched, I looked, I checked. But I was growing mint, and you see this oregano right down here. Or, I mean, oregano? Not oregano. Not parsley. Damn, I can't even think the name of them. Oh, there we go. And these right here, this is Widow 47. These are all my very first clones I ever took. Right here, and all these in these buckets right here. These right here, I killed a lot of these right here, though. For the blue cheese wasn't a strong pheno. It just never densed up. It just stayed larfy all the time. You see this water right here. There's water in there. You see how healthy they look under these little lights, man. Everybody say you need all that fucking light and shit, man. Bullshit. And this blue light you see right here, this one right here, I believe this is the OG Kush that I had aimed on right here. Right underneath this light right here that I'm on. Look at them bitches dancing, boy. Hardly growing, smoking that OMG Time Gorilla Glue right now. Feeling it like right here in my eyes right now. Fucked up the camera. Yeah, that's the OG Kush in this pot right here, this brown pot you see. With that blue light aimed right down on it right there. That was supposed to be an auto, but it wasn't. Oh yeah, this shit is stanky. Some danky shit, yo. For sure. And like I said, this, I just killed this. This is that Girl Scout cookie. Then this other one right here is Girl Scout cookie too. There's another plant right back here that was actually in a bucket because I could see the yellow reflecting off this fucking bucket right here. That's how I know what's back there. They just never grew no bigger. I actually took a clone. After I grew this batch out, I got a clone of the next Girl Scout cookie I did, and I put it, it was in the swamp grow. What did she yield? It was 187 grams off that one plant. The other ones were like 170, 160. The average was like 170 for all the plants. And you can see I was knuckling them up. Look at that knuckle starting right there, boy. You see the temperature. You can see the hoods up here now. There's 3 of them up top. 1, 2, and then there's another one like right here somewhere. And then this little light right here is a little 10-watt light from Wish. It's like one of their dollar light things. It's supposed to be 1,000 watt. That was funny. Tell me that you love me, yeah. Tell me something good. Yeah, I wasn't mad at that. That was a 3-month run. 3-month run and got 187 grams off that one. That shit was, yeah, right. Righteous. For a 3-month harvest, I ain't mad at all. With the light leak. And burning them up a little bit. You know, I fucked them up. Look, this one right here, thirsty than a bitch. I must have gave it some water or something right here because you see it's coming back. Or I bent it over. Show love to you good. This little light right here is a bright little ass fucking light though, man. It did what I needed to do when I needed it to do it. That's all that mattered. How much they move and they sleep though, man. And this is all just a bedroom right here. This is my bedroom. And on this plant right here, I should have took all this off down here. Anything under that knuckle right there, I should have took off. But I go fucking with them again. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. Watch it. Watch it. Damn, I ain't seen these sound like in a minute. Look at her bouncing back in hours. Hours. You could watch the time go by. outside. Look how that bitch bounce up. Look, there I go fucking with it again. That lady down again.
Tell me that you love me, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is fucking awesome. What I was spraying on them, as you see, I gave them some water and some I spray. It was just carbonated water with a little bit of that foliar 16 foliar spray, or heavy 16 foliar with CO2 water. That's all I was spraying. I gave them tea and water. That was it. And you could see in some of them how I was watering them. I was just sticking a 20-ounce bottle in them or a 2-liter bottle with little pinholes in it and just shoved it in there. And that's how I watered these. And you know, I could say, in all this here, all this weed that I grew, I never seen any seeds. And my brother was saying earlier when he was here, when we were watching the time lapse earlier,
a shaving company that's fixing shaving.
that we don't remember seeing seeds in anything. Anybody I gave it to, nobody ever said anything about seeds. And you see the light was on all kinds of crazy times in the bed. And then I had lightly, in one of the videos in OG Kush, you could see right on this little edge of the room, there was a light leak coming in, but never found seeds in it, never bothered them.
That's Harry's.com, code Pandora.
It must be daylight outside. Look,
I was thinking about eating
right there on the window.
Then I
Must be
remembered
going down.
That's where GNC
Getting
Mega
dark.
Man 1 Daily multivitamins come in. 39 nutrients, immune support, and a truckload of high-quality
But
ingredients.
they don't do a lot of moving when they're just,
So I can do something fun for my everyday wellness,
sprayed them.
feel less guilty about my eating habits, and not
With the
spend
lights on, sprayed them.
It's a mega multi for men who know what they want.
Yeah, my very first grow business was all DWC, a whole tent of DWC buckets, 11 of them, standalone. As you see this bucket right here. This right here is a standalone. You see, it's just a little pump from Walmart, the lid, the hydro, and a seed. I started 11 of them like that. You can go way back in my video. There I go, bust them bitches down. Fuck them bitches, man. Bend them over and fuck them real hard, huh? I've done soil, I've done cocoa, I've done DWC. DWC is just fast and big fast. But it's supposed to be sleeping, but that middle light, I don't know why I kept that middle light on like that. And then that's the room light. I keep pointing like y'all can see me pointing. This up here is the fucking room light on. I don't know why that's on. Crazy. Wake up. There you go. Look at it. I love that shit. Off which one in here? This right here, is this the one you want to know about? This Girl Scout cookie in the DWC? Or my whole first grow? You got to make that a little more specific. Like I said, this right here, this one right here is blue cheese. I can see the CH right there for cheese. This one right here is blue cheese. That one right there is probably blue cheese back there too. But this one, this DWC one right here, like I said, I just killed it. You see how much these plants are growing, and this motherfucker ain't moved at all. Ain't grown none. Something about that Girl Scout cookie pheno seeds that they were giving out free at the place I bought my seeds from. Yeah, the one by the thermostat. This one right here is the Girl Scout cookie, right? I'm going to explain to you. They gave 4 free seeds away, and I grew it 4 different times, and each plant only got an ounce. Well, this one I had to take out of the DWC, this one, because they were stretched. I didn't know nothing about stretch. They stretched out, so I had to take this one out, and I just let it sit there figuring I'd veg it longer. Well, fuck, the motherfucker didn't grow. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to kill it. Well, I grew it again. Then I took a clone. I threw it in the DWC in the flour, and it still only produced an ounce. Even in the soil, the clone I took only grew an ounce. Now, when I stuck that son bitch in the swamp grow, that son bitch was getting big outside. She was growing pretty big outside. She was probably twice the size of this plant right here. She was probably about twice the size of that outdoor. Oh, they loving the music. Look at this one right here. The dancing like motherfucker right here. All of them is really goddamn. And all them hoods, like I said, they're all little 20-watt shop hoods. You see LED strips in them. These right here are the LED bulbs. And this hood's up here. Uh-oh. Next. Let's see what else we got on this one. Like I said, we can sit all night with this shit. Excuse me, y'all. On a special day. But yeah, I still have 4 more of them Girl Scout cookies. They only grow that big. You see that some bitch ain't getting no bigger. And then I know some of these that are in these solo cups right here, I killed off. Because like I said, the blue cheese was just larky. I grew it a couple of times. Pharaoh and them seen it the last time I grew it underneath my house. It just grew larky. It didn't matter what light it was under or what I did to it. It just was a larky plant. Just like the OG Kush. It just wasn't good phenos, that's all. You know, they just wasn't good phenos. And then see this little yellow bucket right here, way off in the corner. This is a Girl Scout cookie and soil. Same seed. You know, 2 seeds from the same batch. And if you could see these plants, they're in about the same size buckets, and they're about the same fucking size. And this one right here was growing, I think, a month after this one. And they're both the same exact size. They got to the same size and just stopped. Like, they did something to them seeds or them plants that they just made it just get that big, and that was it. Because I grew like 30 grams. I grew like 34 grams, and one of them was like 28 grams, right on the nose. Must water them. They need that water. Gotta bend with them and fuck with them some more. You see that OG Kush right back there? See, I didn't ever do nothing to this plant right here because I thought it was an auto. This plant right here. That's OG Kush. It was supposed to be an auto. And it definitely was not an auto. And you see, I put it in my bedroom and seen what it was gonna do. It just won't do shit, dude. It's nothing.
They keep trying to tell me.
See all them little bottles? Look how I feed them. Look how, just plain water. Plain water. Now all that soil was amended soil. Then teas. That was it. Then if you look at my little project right there, I just cut the top off a hydrogen peroxide bottle, and that mint right there, I just stuck it in there and filled that up with water, and the roots grew down in, and that thing lived like that for a long time. Lived like that for a long time. To use me up.
Till you use me up. My brother sit me right down and he talked to me. He told me that I ought not.
That must have been some tea in that bucket I was giving him. Must have watered some tea.
And I'm sure he meant well.
And you know what? If you watch these things, you won't never see anything get on them. But when I start spraying and watering them, then that shit splashed up. The dirt splashed up on them. But then you seen how I was watering them. Oh yeah. Oh, I know he does. Alfalfa teas? No, just regular teas I was giving him. It was just blues blend compost, just a handful like that, and then a handful like that of some earthworm castings, and a little bit of insect grass. I put insect grass in there, and that was it. And I let it just bubble. That shit would get all foamy when it was good and foamy. When I thought it was maxed out, I'd feed it in, water it in there. No soup, no recharge. I didn't even know what that stuff was. I barely knew what YouTube was at this time. I knew a little bit. You know who got me like this right here? Pigeons. Pigeons 420 is the reason my garden looks the way it does. Even though he's a salt grower, but he showed me a lot. That was the first person I started watching on YouTube. And then I figured out there's a whole fucking wee world out there that I started connecting with. You know? Y'all know how it is. Gotta start somewhere. And you see my temperatures, no air conditioning. Stayed in the 80s, 70s, 80s all the time. And you see, they always stay healthy looking. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Boogie. There's my tea. That'd be my tea. Must be getting ready. And these ones in this right here, these solo cups, I always watered that from the bottom. I never put it in the tops of them. Never. Only from the bottom. There's the teas again.
RockAuto.com has
now you see how frothy that bucket is, that is in there? Yep, they good.
RockAuto.com now to see all the parts available for your vehicles. Write Pandora in the How Did You Hear About Us box so that they know we sent you.
Side taking, I kept shaking them up. Probably shaking it, moving it, shaking it.
With a choice of 3 sauces: classic buffalo, sweet Asian chili, and honey barbecue.
Yep,
That's
here
a
we go.
quarter win, boys.
So what's that got to do with the game, Coach?
Nothing. I'm just starving.
Applebee's, now that's even good in the neighborhood. Limited time at participating locations.
That fucking tea looks good though, damn. Looks like a healthy tea. Love and happiness. Something that can make you do wrong. And you know, none of my clones I ever took, not one of them, ever died. Every clone I took survived. Unless I killed it myself. Like you see these in the solo cup, like I said, I killed some of these right here. I killed them. They didn't die because they didn't root. Everyone that I took off that plant survived. That's why I have so many in there. Because I didn't know I was going to be okay cloning. And I wanted to make sure I had something live. Because I wasn't for sure, though. And that's why you see so many damn clones in here right now. There's 5 right here. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 right behind here, or 4. No, there's 4 right there. You know, that's 9 clones between them 2 right there. And then I believe there's 6 on this backside over here. And then 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one 5. But this wasn't a clone. This is from seed, and this one back here is from seed. So take them 2 out. Those are from seed. Everything else is clone. Oh, wait. Doji Kush right here is from seed. Sorry. Look how I'm watering it right there. Look at right at the bottom down there. Look how quick that one drank it. Like, yep, I need that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now you see this one right here ain't really drinking that much. This one right here, that one ain't even drinking that much. That other one, it sucked it down. Walk away with victory. Can't wait to have a bunch more clones like this again. Have a nice room full of clones ready to go in the flower. They must have went to flower, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I was just doing something to them. I might have took them to flower. I don't know. Probably, because I think I did, because I started my perpetual harvest. See the legs on that fucking one right here in the soil. It definitely did better in the soil. These Girl Scout cookies, them free seeds, they way did better in the soil than they did the DWC. I think they stack closer nodes in the DWC. Now here I go. Stripping them up. Strip them up. Clean them up. Because I was getting ready to stick them in flour. But this one, like I said, I just killed that one. This one over here, I can't remember what the fuck I did with that one, honestly. I think I floured that one out. Pretty sure I did. Oh yeah, I definitely grow the mystery beans, bro. I love them. Them sometimes be the best ones, honestly. Honestly. Look, I'm watering that again. With the bottle, little 20-ounce bottle. They wasn't getting much. Drank it as they wanted it. Yeah, I must have sent these 3 that were right here in the flower because they're not back in here. So they went into the flower room. And then you see I stripped up these right here. This one, the one that's back there, to go in the flower. I was just waiting for a couple of them to come out because I started my perpetual. Because I got 7 harvests in a year. Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. Run them bitches. I would. And this right here is my foliar spray. This stuff right here. Heavy 16 foliar, I believe is what it's called. So you see how them plants look, and then I just use that soda water. I'm high in the motherfucker, man. I don't know about y'all. You can see me making my tea. It disappeared that quick. It was down here with the hose in it. Damn, these things are big as shit in these damn solo cups, man. Look how tall these things are. Holy shit. Crazy. Sunshine, blue skies, please go away. Yep, they're making tea again, kicking back, smoking, blowing, chilling, talking, listening to music, probably watching YouTube. So day after day, I stay locked up in my room. I know to you, it might sound strange. And these clones here, these clones are from my CBD, my lemon CBD. One of these 3 here end up being my outdoor grow in my videos. One of those ended up, because I flowered these 3 out right here. I flowered them. Then I kept one of them in there and let it re-veg. It re-veg, and I believe that's in some of these videos somewhere. You can see it off in the corner, re-vegging. And then that's what ended up being my outdoor. Oh yeah, let me try some rosin. I'm gonna hit some right now. I still got this on the vacuum seal. It's warm as shit when you open it up though. I made some quick wash shatter. And I put it on the vacuum seal in here, and when I open it, it's like warm, like it's cooking in there. Crazy.
outside. To the world outside my tears, I refuse to explain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Let it rain. Let it rain to dry the tears in my eyes.
See, now my reasoning on this right here, how you got that hose in there, because I didn't use all the tea. So I just poured it in this gallon right here and just stuck an airline in it and kept it going for a couple more days till I used it up. Because I did my teas in just a 5-gallon bucket with 2 gallons in it. Because that shit would froth up and be fucking spilling over and shit, man. That shit was so frothy. This one, I could already tell what plant this one right here is. This is Widow 47. This long one right here. Yep, I can see the 7 on it right there, matter of fact. Now I'm looking at it. Because that hook in the lead right there, you see that hook it's doing? It do that. On a couple of them, it did that. And then at the end of flower, it would do that on a couple of the leaves. It always did that. That was a stretchy plant. That motherfucker went like 22 inches or 23 inches in like a week. Like the first like week it was in flower, it shot that much. Like it was a lot. I was measuring it every day. Betcha. These are blue cheese. I can see the CH right there. This one right here in this bucket right here. That's blue cheese. I can see it. Man, I love that blue cheese. It just was not a good thing on it. You never really see any of them overwatered. For them being in such little ass fucking solo cups and being that big, you think I'd have been overwatering them or underwatering them a lot. I didn't. They didn't. Betcha. We're gonna hit another dab. What do you mean the highest? Is that the highest plant you ever had? Wait, let me go back. The week has been good. Oh yeah. No, 7-footer, 7. 7-footer plants? Yeah, that was the tallest. That was the tallest plant I ever had was over 7. I couldn't reach the top of it. On my tippy toes trying to stand on the log out in the swamp grove. And that was this Widow 47 right here. I can't say that's the exact one that went out into the outdoor grow, but it came from one of these in here. One of these in these solo cups right here went out though. It ended up being my swamp grow. And that motherfucker was huge, and it wasn't even barely in the flower yet. That bitch was just a stretchy plant. You can see it in my videos that 4x8 that I did with the 2 plants are actually in here somewhere. I transplanted them out of these 5-gallon fabric pots here. I don't know which ones, but I transplanted out of this into the 18-gallon totes. And then I grew 2 of them. I let them stretch out a little bit. Then I stuck them in that 4x8, 2 of them clones, and trellised them and let them go. I got 28 ounces out of that 4x8.
Hits and errors. It's a game of moments that matter.
With that stretchy ass plant. If I would have had a Duncy, like big cola plant, man, I'd pull probably a couple pounds out of there. Probably like 3 pounds, 4 pounds out of that 4x8.
You the confidence to enjoy whatever life throws you and make every moment count. Find out more at Securian.com.
And like I said, I've never seen any bugs and any of them yellow strips in there.
Food is sweet and sour, hot and cold.
Like you see, this one ain't got no specs on, but when I fucking lollipopped it, you know, that's leafy matter right there, them little spots on that one. There's my little
and with the most restaurants across America,
mint plant.
all the flavors you want.
I've never seen bugs. I mean, you can see, they're all healthy. None of them look like they're being attacked by anything.
Valid until 3/21/2020. Other terms.
That's a hell of a canopy back there, though, man. Look at that canopy back there. Where's Grow Boss? Am I killing them? I think I'm killing them. I think they're dead. Look how big the pots are, man. They're 5 gallons. Look at that small plant right there in there. What the fuck was I thinking? This is more Grow Boss style, solo cup style, right? Yeah, you know. Yeah, 28 ounces out of the 4x8 with 2 plants in 18-gallon totes. Soil Life seen them, Pharaoh seen them, a couple people seen them. They were there. They went live. I had OG Kush in that room, and I had the Gorilla Glue, and I had the Durban Poison in that room too. Yeah, you can see all that shit, man. 28. What I ended up pulling out of that 4x8. And like I said, you see how stretchy that plane is. Like I said, it went 23 inches in a week. It's crazy. But if I were to put something that was a real dense, big cola plant in there, the way I stronged it, it'd probably been 4 pounds out of that, every bit of it.
They do.
All the time. This one's about done. On to the next one. You know, I got that 4x8. I'm going to do something in that again when I move. I'm going to put something in that and stretch something out and see how much I can really pull out of that 4x8. Oh, man, I don't know. I got so much of that right now, it don't even make no sense. What's that? There's so much of it on the lid in that motherfucker. There's 4 grams in that one. That shit's everywhere. God damn. And we got right here. You know what this is? This is the organic girl from downstairs. This right here is my Widow 47. That is what I was just talking about. Widow 47. I'm savoring the flavors on this one, boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take me a dab right now of that one. But that right there is the organic when it first started. This one right here. I was watching for a minute. It's organic garden to start. See how bad I fuck them up in there. Dabs up. Man, the flavor's changing on that. Woo. So fucking tasty. Saying with us, what's good, brother? Like gold, yes, sir. Like gold. That's how I'm gonna treat this Widow 47. I ain't got a lot of it left. There's probably about a gram in there, maybe. That, and then I got, all kinds of shit. But you know what, though? My most prized possession that I have right now would be this one right here, though. This one right here. This is that blue cheese that we were just looking at. That blue cheese, my last one right here. Widow 47 year cross? No. But I did cross that 47 into something, though. But this right here is that blue cheese, fresh, frozen bubble run that I pressed. And this right here is what I got. Oh, man. Let me get that back in the freezer, though. That's my most prized right there. Very, very special occasion. Put that right back in the freezer, yo. And then we got this right here. That's the trim bin stuff. Trim bin. That's the whole haul from my trim bin right there. That's what after I tried trim, and a lot of this is from the my organic grow. Let me get that back in the freezer. Keep it all in the freezer. Shit, I got more shit, man. I got shit that's sitting everywhere. Yes, sir. That color, like white. That shit's like white. I can't wait to press that shit's gonna come out gooey and nice as fuck. Where we at in this time lapse? We ain't even flipped them the flower yet. We're only on the 14th. I flipped them on Christmas. I don't know how long this time lapse goes for on this one, because it ran out, and I actually have the rest of the card right here to watch the other part of it. We're gonna watch it. Y'all want to stick around? Take a dab, maybe 2, maybe 3 or 4. Ain't 7:10 somewhere. Oh, it's 7:10 anyways. Ain't 7:10 somewhere. Always. Dabs up. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, like snow. You got that right, Whitney. I can't wait to press it, though. Oh, there's one right there. Ain't even popped out the ground yet. That was a male anyways. It ended up being a male. 10 more days and I flipped them the flower. And as all I did was give them water. They got teed in. When I transplanted them into these 2 gallons, I gave them tea. Then I gave them another tea about 3 weeks later. I think right after I flipped them, I gave them one more tea. And then that was it, just water, pH water. Then I gave them 2 times, I gave them nectar for the gods. And then just straight water from there on out. But this soil was amended. Well, there's cocoa. It was amended cocoa. I pre-amended it. I believe I did it live on one of the lives that I amended some stuff. And some of these are male in here, so some of these disappear. I ended up with all these you see, I ended up with 6 females. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of 12, I ended up with half and half. Half and half. Yeah, these time lapses on this one go fucking fast. No, I know I overwatered them. You can see the overwatering in these leaves right here. Oh, where's that? Get this back on this page. These leaves right here are overwatered. I know I did. I believe I sprayed carbonated water on them. Just plain carbonated water, nothing else. Never did no foliars on them, just the soda water. Carbonated water. And then I topped them. Up, they're topped. I topped them all right here. This is 7 days before they go into flower. And they're only 18 days old, 17 days old when I topped them. 17 days old when I topped them. You see them, right? This is day 18. Like I said, I don't know how long this one goes for. Then we're going to have to switch over to the flowering stage on the other card.
If I told you my story, you would hear home.
If your story involves wanting to help and heal others, Elevate Online.
Look at that family right there. This one right here. It's damn straight up and down. Straight up and down.
Hear stories of people just like you.
Let's see how far this brings us through. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this little one down here, though. This one's a fucking male. I was mad. This was the Durban Poison times dosey dose.
Manufacturers love to put their cars into categories.
No CO2, brother. Just the carbonated water. That's it. I used in the DWC room. I used a little bit right at the start of flower, but I used it for like a month in flower, and then that was it. I got tired of making that shit.
KBB.com's 2019 best overall brand for nothing. Test drive the Honda Pilot today.
Based on 2019.
Yeah, you can see a little leaf curl in this one right here. The edge is curling up. A little much on the nitrogen, I believe. Nitrogen overload. Because this soil didn't get time to cook or nothing. I just amended it with dry amendments from Dr. Earth. A little bit of the homegrown and a little bit of the flower girl from Dr. Earth. And I think a little bit of the 222, the pure gold. A little bit of insect frass. And I think that's all that was in this. Let's see what we got next. How much further is it going to go? Another dab, y'all. Another dab, dab. Yeah, when I move, I might get into the CO2 in my 4x8. I might do it in there. Just the way I always do it. Just yeast, sugar, water. That's it. That's it. We're about to be in flower. 25th, 3 more days. Yeah, it does work. My very first grow, I used it in there. And it all came out good in there besides the blue cheese. Like I said, blue cheese was just a larvae plant. Excuse me. No, it's just a larvae plant, that's all. Look at them bitches, boy. I think I'm already turning the light down on them, as you can see. Yeah, definitely use it. I would. I did.
and I will. Go, babies, go. Go, babies, go. And this right now is just under LED. There's no HPS on this yet. It's just 240 watts on the strip lights. 4 strip lights, 240 watts LED. That's all they're going under right now. But I do put over that the HPS light, the 600, and I turn it down. Oh, one more day and we're in flower, baby. I was cutting the hours down this whole week right here, as you see. Once I topped them, I think the next 2 days I went down like an hour or two, and then another hour or two, and then right here I know they're flipped. Flip time. How much of this video is there? Oh, okay. Might have 2 more days on here. Worth the time, I think. Yeah, maybe. These right here, the genetics, are Do-Si-Dos times White Widow Auto from I Love Grow Marijuana. And that's this weed right here. Here's that weed right here, matter of fact, in a jar. Come on. Some frosty ass shit, too. Some nice shit in there. There's its breath for today. We are in flower. We officially are in flower, y'all. Oh, yeah. Like I said, only 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got them all separated in different jars, all the different phenos. But they all damn near came out identical. Like, only one of them, to me, really looked a big difference. And in the videos, you will see it. See how they look overwatered? Especially this one back here looks overwatered a little bit. Yeah, I'll be moving them and looking at them and checking them and looking at the soil for bugs, and that's why they just kept getting moved all the time. Now you see the light leak over there, right? Damn, it was off over here. That was because the DWC room was staying on 2 hours before, but this organic room came on 2 hours before the DWC room. So it made the DWC room go back into re-veg. Once I noticed it, I stopped it and then went back into flower and finished. Luckily, thank God. But I made them make seeds. Like in a bud, 3, 4 seeds, maybe 2 seeds, maybe 1. There's not a lot in there. It's not like a seeded bud. It's like 1 or 2. You might not even get none in that bud. There's quite a few of them that ain't had no seeds in them. But since I had that damn light leak, that shit fucking made seeds in there. But fuck it, it is what it is. Now organic seeds are right here. This right here are some of them seeds that you see growing right now. There's 1, and there's number 2. That's the seed you see growing right now. The number 2 over there, I'm gonna make just seed sprouted tea with it. I think that's it, y'all. Yep, that's it. Let me put this in and get this going. See how bad I fucked the stream up. Cause I can fucking talk. Wait, this is the very beginning. Didn't we see this already, right? Yeah, because this is the first of the month. We done. We've seen that part. Did we see this one? Let me see what this one is right quick. I don't know how that one's even up on there like that. What is this? What is this? What plants are these? Would be some clones that I was flowering out in my closet. What clones? I don't even know. That one's done anyways. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of this one and go down here.
Are we really sure? Can a love that lasted for so long still endure? Do I really care? Hey, hey, let's talk about the distractions
Going on elsewhere. I keep hearing footsteps, baby.
in the dark.
Y'all know about that. Here's the ones that made it through. Now watch this time lapse go fucking fast as shit, yo. I moved the light up a little bit. It was a little too close. It was stretching up a little bit. But you see they're in flower. This is 2 weeks in the flower. And I transplanted them. A week in the flower. Yeah, a week in the flower here. These days are gonna fly, yo. See how fast that motherfucker's moving. Yeah, I kept all that soil. I'll keep it all. I'll throw some bokashi in it, let it break down the roots or whatever's in there. Throw a little bit of microbes in there, get that thing back popping right. Re-amend it a little bit and reuse that shit. I don't care about them roots. All my soil I've kept. I've got like 180 gallons of soil. I have about 80 unused gallons that are pre-amended. That's in my video from in September back. It's been cooking since then. I'm gonna re-inoculate it, get it back going because it had a mycelium top going on it. You know, I had the growth, the white mycelium growth going on it. So it was good. It was breaking down. It was cooking. Look how fast this fucking time lapse. I definitely said it wrong. I must hit something because this motherfucker is flying. Now you can see how that light stays on in there. Now this light comes on before that other light, and there's where my leaf was. I haven't found any seeds in this stuff yet. Not that I've found yet. What's up, Ace? What's good, brother? Look at them bitches. Look how fast that damn day goes, man. You see it came in with a light. I don't know how to slow it down, put it in slow motion, at least slow it down a little bit, man. Fuck.
I must have hit a different time on it or something when I set this time lapse and didn't realize it. Look how quick the bitches is growing though. We're not even a month in yet. There's the rest until they're done. This goes all the way till they're done now. This time lapse just keeps going and going. Big Daddy, what's good, brother? What's going on, my man? Look how damn quick that was, man. You don't even barely see shit. Them motherfuckers, it's going too damn fast. Let's hit a dab, though. Come on, Big Daddy, Booger, Ace, get your shit up. Let's do a dab. Ain't it that time? Dabs up.
Excuse me, are you the wisest person in the world?
I am.
I have searched
Turkey,
all over and
tasty.
climbed this mountain to find you.
Damn, this motherfucker's going fast,
Letting go of
yo.
the things we no longer use and selling them.
You mean like a garage sale?
Garage sales bring only.
Oh, yeah, you know what it is, Ace.
Ooh, is that a mantra?
No, Mercari is a selling app. It's fast and easy.
Yep, there you go. I know that's right.
And your path to freedom awaits.
I got some
Listen to sound.
some quick wash shatter in here that I got under vacuum seal.
Or Mercari.com.
I can see it in there a little bit. I ain't seen no more bubbles coming out of it no more. Like when I release the pressure in it, it's warm like it's cooking in there. It's like warm in there, yo. Oh, we're almost a month in. We're about to be a month in. One more day will be a month. And they're only 2 months old at this point. These plants from seed are 2 months old right now. I wish we could see the dark time too. Look at them bitches. Good God. My bait plant in that back corner there. Here, I'll point it out next time it comes on. Right here, this one right here. This one finishes first too. When this one's gone, it's done. That was my bait plant if I had any bugs in there, but I never seen anything. And then I thought I'd seen something, so I hit it with a bunch of diatomaceous earth right at the end. But this shit went quick this time lapse. I wish we grew that quick though. And see how it's getting that eagle claw? I'm gonna point it out real quick next time it comes up. Where is that? Right there. You see how it's eagle claw? Can you see that shit? Came in with a light flashlight, green light, like this right here. You see how it's clawing? Where'd it go? Bam. You see how it's doing that? Like it got like a claw like that to it, a little bit. The fuck is that? I noticed that after I fed them the nectar for the gods. Not saying that did it, that's just when I noticed it. Saying I transplanted all of them in flower. I transplant these bitches. And they didn't even show no shock or nothing. Like this one on this back wall right here, and this one up here, the bait plant, this one here and this one here, these stayed in the 2-gallon pots. Then I left 2 of them in them plastics and then dug a hole in the 5 gallons and sunk them in there. Then this one right here, I completely transplanted this one and one other one. I'm getting ready to do the other one, I think. What the fuck is the other one?
I can still feel the breeze.
I don't know. We're damn month and going on a month and 2 weeks here. Month and a week. Month and a week. Week and a half. See how quick this fucking time lapse? I wish I could slow this shit down just a little bit though.
We could never see no one ever told us about so
Going quick. Didn't do no damn. I'm gonna miss out. Yeah, there's two of them. This one right. This one here and this one here. I need to clean this damn thing. It's like caked in there. It's all caked up in there. But look, they fade nice now. They're coming to the end. They got like 10 days left. 10 or 12 days left. You can see the HPS ain't on right now. Because it would be reflecting off the top of this bar right here. So it's just the LED going right now. And you see I started some more back there in the corner. What day is that? The 15th? Okay. Now I know when those started. Then my outdoors back there. I got 5 of them for the outdoor. Maybe 10. Where she go with them yoga pants? I don't know. She might be at the store. I think she went to the store. You might want to go there and catch her real quick, though. God dang. I got like 8 days left. 7 days left. It's flying by, yo. Holy shit. Man, you see that time lapse just flying. Leaf stripping some of them a little bit. I definitely noticed a difference in this plant in this bottom corner right here. This one that's right down here. This one grew the dense. They're all dense, but this one grew the fattest, biggest one. And that one smelled like feet. It don't smell like that in the jar no more though. But it did smell like nasty feet. Like just a nasty body odor, not even feet, like a BO. Nasty. They got 2 days left, 3 days left. Then they're going in the dark. You see, they in the dark now. I think that's it, y'all. I think it comes on when I when I turn this off. Yep, I came in with a flashlight. They're done. They're done. Yep, we're gonna see when they're done right in about a couple seconds here. Had to leave them in that dark period. There they are, they're done. See, I stripped all the big fan leaves off. I left a couple of them in there. But these are done. These is the day they got cut down right here. And they're in these jars right here. There's a jar of them. I'll show you real quick. There's one of them right there. Each plant was 35 to 40 grams. Each one of these plants right here. Each one of these plants was 35 to 40. This one right here was the 40-gram plant. I can already tell you. This was the bigger one. But this one right here was like 37, and this one right here I think was 35. 35 to 30 to 40 right here. All of those. In 3 months. started them. You see when they finished? I started them December 1st. December 1st. And they're finished right here. Done. Done. Alright, let's go back. Let's see what else we got in here in the folder. We've seen this one. We see this one. 14.5 gigs. See what's in there. Push. Let's start right here and see what happens. Yeah. Those are my strings right there that you just seen. That's these seeds right here. The A1 plant, the A2 plant. They're both Dosey-Dos times White Widow. They were just two different seeds from the same batch that I grew out, and they seeded them. They're from the White Widow Auto in my seeded harvest. And then I got more right here. I've got this one right here is the GG4 number 2 times Dosey-Dos. This one right here is the Widow 47 times Dosey-Dos. This one right here, Durban Poison times Dosey-Dos. This one right here, Mary's Morning Cup times Dosey-Dos. Then we got more bags of seeds here. Then we got more seeds. I got Critical Kush right here. This little bag right here, some Critical Kush in there. Now I got a whole seed bank, yo. You want me to spit off some more of them? I got a whole box of them. Let's see. Hold up. Break out the little bolt right quick. Break out the bolt. Let's stick something on though here. Let me get this going first.
This is an important announcement. Illinois, you can vote early for Joe Biden right now. This is our chance to decide who will take on Donald Trump. And Joe Biden is the strongest candidate we have. Together, the Obama-Biden administration made historic progress. We have an opportunity to build on President Obama's legacy. That starts with electing Joe Biden. This election is too important to
let the thing catch up right quick and I'll show you.
Biden right now. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. Paid for by Biden for president.
I've been growing for a year and a half now. Year and a half. And I'm in an F2 and F3 and 4 them strains I have. A couple of them strains I'm gonna pheno hunt something that's real select out of it. I'm gonna make some fem beans, you know, I'm gonna back cross it. I kept pollen from the male, you know, the Dosey-Dos male. I kept pollen from that. So I could back cross that Dosey-Dos again. Come on already now. But I'm gonna put that one right there. We got I don't know what the hell that is. Great White Shark. Michigan and Misfits right here. Let's see what we got in this one. Let's pull this out. Right there, Michigan and Misfits. I got Leia. I got Blueberry Kush times Afghani 2019. I got Marley's Gift.
I got Carmelo Auto. I got Big Mac. I got Gold Leaf 2019. I got Stinky. I got Leia 2019. I got TD times PU back cross, whatever that's supposed to be. Tangerine Dream Purple Loco back cross. That's what it is. I got two of those. I don't know how I got two of those. I got Shogun. I got Blueberry Kush 2019, and I got Solo right there. Then I ain't even nowhere near done yet. And I get what's in here? Oh, let me keep that closed up. That's the one Widow 47C that's been found that I got my hands on. Somebody else said they found one out of that. So let me close that one back up though. I don't want to lose that. Then we got a bunch more in here. I got some Peyote Gorilla, Mendo Mookie times OMG, Arkenstone times OMG, Bruce Banger, Fembeam, Peyote Wi-Fi, Fem. I love that White Widow, man. I've always loved the high of it. I like that daytime, get you going, weed. And that one has done it for me. That Widow 47 definitely did it for me. Now I got MKU times 9-pound hammer. I got Gorilla Hammer. I got Panty Dropper. I got Grape Soda. Then, hold up, I ain't nowhere near done yet. I got Blueberry OG Kush. All right, here goes another little bag. I got Bruce Banner number 3. I got Arkenstone. Let's see what's in this bunch here. I've got Panty times OMG. I don't know what the PM is. Auto. Then I got OMG F1s. OMG times I don't know what cheese. Blue cheese maybe. I don't know what that one is. Great White times OMG. OMG times grapefruit. Something Granddaddy Perp. Stinky Larry times Purple Power. I ain't nowhere near done yet either. No, not yet. I'm looking. Yeah, I got a lot of Holly Grover strains right here. Oh yeah, he hooked me up when I was there. Then I got a whole thing. I got Blueberry Kush from Choice Grower. Grower's Choice. Then I got Panty Droppers. I got Widow, White Widow, Straight White Widow, GG4, Gorilla Hammer. I got more GG4. Fuck, dude. Alright, here's some more. I've got Back Cross Afghan, Purple Skid Marks, Back Cross Solo, Pineapple Larry. I'm still nowhere done yet. Come on. I got Macalicious. I got right here from Jinx Proof. I got Jinx Proof Genetics. Warrior Cookies. It's a one-off by him. It's a one-off by him. Then I got Mac and Cheese. From Well-Grown Seeds, I got Mr. Cold Shoulders. Here's my Mary's Morning Cup from Geo Farms. That's what I have in there. That's crossed with this that I showed you. These seeds, the Mary's Morning Cup times Dosey-Dose. There's the Mary's Morning Cup seeds right here. And these are, like I said, from Geo Farms. Then I got Jinx Proof, Pucker Punch. I got some Pucker Punch from Jinx Proof. I got some more grapefruit in there. Them is just garbage. I ain't even fucking with these seeds. And y'all know what that is. I'm not fucking with them seeds. They're going right in the garbage right now. I'm going to keep the little doohickey, but these seeds going right in the garbage. I've seen too many, so I'm going to be another problem with those seeds. That's going to be a problem in my garden, I tell you that. Alright, we ain't done yet, though. We ain't done yet. Damn, I got 2 of them. How the fuck I get 2 of them? I don't even want to give them to nobody. Okay, hold on. We got Big Mac, Mac Berries. I've got, this right here was the thing that the White Widow Auto from I Love Growing Marijuana came in. That's the seeds that we just seen grow. Okay. Then we got, Banana Mac. And then I've got White Rhino times Gorilla Berries. And then I've got Super Silver Haze. I got some Super Silver Haze. I've got a cheese. I've got, here's, oh my God. Them free seeds I was talking about. Them Girl Scout cookies, all 4 of them right there. I've got, in this one, I've got Matnushka Tundra Fuck, the Girl Scout cookies. I've got Zombie Death Fuck. And what other one? Oh, and Pandora's Box from TGA. I got Pandora's Box right there. Then I've got the Dosey-Dose male pollen I have. I've got a couple of those seeds still left from that. I don't even know how many are in this thing. I don't know. I fucking get the damn thing open. Oh, I've got 1 Dosey-Dose in there. Then I've got, ain't done yet. I got some of my GG4 from that harvest, the DWC. Yep, got that zombie death bug, yes sir. And that right there, what I got in this? Oh, very special beans in here. 4 very special ones. These are my Northern Lights from like 98, 99 or something. Right here. That is my seed bank. My seed bank is pretty heavy. There's quite a few of them. Wait, I got 1 more special one. Nano War from Ocean Grown. Not even been opened. Still fresh. I'm waiting till I move to pop these. When I move, I'm popping them. So, yo, I've got lots of strains. Lots and lots of strains. Like, for days and months and years. And then I still have my own genetics. You know what I'm saying? Still got my own damn genetics. Let me get that back. Whoop, let's get that. All right. Yeah, that's my little seat back right there, though. And like I said, these ones in here, though, these are my genetics. Once again, that's the Gorilla Glue times Dosey-Dose. Widow 47 times Dosey-Dose. Bourbon Poison times Dosey-Dose. Mary's Morning Cup times Dosey-Dose. And then the White Widow Autos times Dosey-Dose. Those are all my strains. The plants we just watched were the... No, I ain't made... I'm not doing nothing until I move. I'm not going to do none of that yet. I mean, this right here is that Dosey-Dose, though. The female that I bred in with. Man, this is just... Whew. I could live in this jar here, ho. And I kept a clone. I still got a clone of this one around. It ain't going nowhere for a long time. I'm gonna grow a lot of this.
Songs your ears need.
I should roll some up and smoke.
Has the parts your car needs. Name brand parts.
I ain't gonna do it. It's getting 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
RockAuto.com has everything. Complex sensors to tail lamps.
Yeah, you know, I got man seeds for days.
Now to see all the parts available for your vehicles. Write Pandora in the How Did You Hear About Us box so that they know we sent you.
You know what? Let me go grab something. Hold on.
At Choice Hotels, we know you have plenty of reasons to travel this spring. That's why when you stay twice at any of our hotel brands like Comfort Inn and Suites, you can earn a free night for your next stay. So whether your business is meeting with clients or meeting with loved ones, our business is you. This spring, book 2 separate stays at choicehotels.com.
Memory card in here, more time lapse.
Registration required.
Let me take this one out.
choicehotels.com/free night for
Open
details.
this up. I want to see what's on this little one right here first. Yeah, I want to get some stickers though, but no, not yet. I ain't done no slaps or nothing yet. Not yet. I'm going to do a couple of shirts and maybe a couple of sweaters when I do something. Come on, man. Alright, this one's empty. Let's stick the other one in there, see what's on this one.
Come on.
Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand
And they're making sure that I'm
want to spend my life.
I gotta keep this thing moving around or something.
You say the same, baby, since we've been together. Loving you forever. So what I need.
Come on. Hey.
Let me be the one you come. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together. Loving you better, better. And the good, the bad, and the sad. Ooh, yeah.
Whoa. Quite a bit on this. See how much of this we've seen already. I don't know yet. I'm not for sure. You know, I'm moving, remodeling my house. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing anything this year. Not for sure.
All I see is what I want. You want to stay together, loving you well, that's a good, bad, sad.
Come on. Let's go here. Get to playing it already. I'm on a laptop, so it takes a minute for the time lapse to kick in. Start playing. Uh-oh. Something happened. Let's see what this one will do. Something happened. Something happening, Captain. What's good, be lifted?
If you ever been mistreated, then you know just what I
Come on, you can play. I swear you can do it. You can do it, little computer. You can do it, I promise.
ever been mistreated before. Oh, you know just what I'm talking about. I tell you, I work 5 long years for a woman, and she has been right.
some clones.
You know I got a job and a steal.
Nice, healthy looking clones.
Like a slave.
Blue cheese, Widow 47 there. A little carbonated water on there. I don't care what nobody said. I think that CO2 water, they like that shit. Look at them moving. They're moving that music. That's what they're doing. They're hearing that music. Be blasting them with light up. Had to bend all them bitches over. Look at them bitches. Look at that work, man. Look at the knuckles they're gonna create. Watch them stand back up. Yep. Bend them bitches over. Let them bounce back. I ain't know what I was doing. I was just having fun, that's all. That's all. Just having fun. It's all just water and tea. You know what I do. A little CO2 water on them. Look at them bricks rolling. Skip.
But you know, a long time ago, the next woman that I married.
Them just some little, like I said, man, little 20-watt hoods there, man, was killing it. Killing it. How far away the hoods are. You can see the angle, the shot angles on them, and how far that spread is on them. Right on the wall. You see right there. This hood right here spreads out. This hood here is spreading out. This hood over here is spreading out. No panda plastic, no nothing on the walls. Didn't really know much about all that reflective shit there. I need a drink. I need a drink.
You hear that? It's a Chili's Presidente margarita we're just going to keep on shaking until you get here. And that's chicken or shrimp fajitas, now 3 for $10. Hey, there's the chips and salsa. Put it all together. What have you got? The sound of being out to eat at Chili's. Come in today for Chili's 3 for $10. Get a starter, fajita, and Coke for just $10. Together, we Chili's. At participating restaurants only. Price may vary in Hawaii.
I like watching time lapse. I don't know about y'all, I do.
It's
Especially
happening.
when we got some
Folks
good
are
group
breaking
music
free from
going
the
and not a
contracts the
fucking
big
bunch of
wireless
commercials
companies
and
lock
shit.
them into. It's a movement towards something simple. Simple Mobile. A lightning-fast 5G ready nationwide network. And no contract.
Turn that shit down for a minute. Oh, let's skip through this. Bam. Look at them go. A little bit of bubbly water. Man, them are some healthy looking plants. I don't say so myself. Whoever grew them did an alright job there.
You're the promise, everlasting. Where you are, I hope to be.
I'll be coming in once in a while hitting them. No, that was just CO2 water, just carbonated water. Carbonated water.
Make me say it again.
A lot, yeah, I think I only gave him foliar maybe 3 times, and it was the heavy 16 foliar is what I used. Excuse me. But that's all I would do is put like a couple of drops in there of the foliar anyways. That shit just made the water so damn dark, I was afraid to even put it on there sometimes. Like, I had to, man, cut that shit some more. Like, just a couple of drops in a little, 32-ounce spray bottle with a little pumper on it. And then just tea in plain water. That was it. Water I just let sit there. Put it in the jug, set it in the room. When they needed it, I watered them. Yeah, heavy 16 foliar. I still have that bottle, I think. But I didn't use much of it. Like I said, a couple of drops in a little 32-ounce thing, and that was it once in a while. Most of the times, what you see me spraying on there was just carbonated water. That was it. And my teas were just bruise bend compost and earthworm castings with a little bit of insect fries. That was it. And I just bubbled it up. I didn't know nothing about growing at this time. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just having fun doing it, that's all. And that was the thing. I think I had my best plants right there, the healthiest plants I ever had so far. I ain't nowhere near done yet, but I need to go back and replicate that right there, because that shit, look how healthy they look. Them little hoods, I still got all of them hoods. There's 6 of them. I got all 6 of them. 2 of them are 40 watts. The rest of them are 20 watts. Like each one of these lines you see are 20-watt hoods up there hanging with the LED strips in them. And I hooked them up to a kilowatt meter. They're 20 watts. That's it. 20 watts. Can't wait to get back to having some plants looking like that again. As soon as I move. See, I don't have a problem taking clones. I haven't yet. Anything that I've grown, I've been able to clone so far. And I've only killed them if I wanted to kill them. And all the soil was all pre-amended. The same way I pre-amended on my live. When I went live and did that pre-amendment in last year in September. Yeah, they be moving and grooving and growing, boy. I see this one back here got a little claw to it. This one leaf. None of the other ones look like that, but that one leaf. I wonder if that's because it was on the wall. I don't see none of the other ones on there like that. Oh, this one right here is a little curved. Well, it's because it's on the wall, because this one ain't. Huh. Wake up. Yeah, look how much they move. You see, there ain't no purpling in it nowhere. They say you don't have enough light or something ain't right. Look at them lights, what they doing to these plants, man. That's what I'm tripping out about right now is the lights. Didn't need much. Not for them clones. Look at them dancing, boy. Ooh, wee. Looking good. That be growing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy, growing. That's when we're all the happiest, huh? When we be growing. I don't know what else is on here that we're going to see. Watch how much they move in that corner right there. See how much of the plants are moving right there in that corner? Look at them. How much they're growing right there. Look at that stalk that's moving. It's crazy. Uh-oh. What's it doing? Giving them some spray. Some bubbly water. Hell yeah, freezing for stars. That daughter's all growing and moving again. Yep. They move a lot more when they sleep than they do when they're up. Had that fan blasting back there. Holy shit. Damn. Nice rubber canopy too, them lights produce. Look at this lady right here, how it's standing straight up. Straight up. This one right here. These two too. Straight up and down. There's another one. Straight up and down. Crazy how they look like that. Music. Oh, we all love music. With your night temps and pH in that tent. What tent? This ain't in a tent right here. And I never checked pH. I didn't know nothing about the pH then. When I was doing these, I didn't really know about pH. I teed in plain water right out of my tap. I just let the water just sit there for at least 24 to 48 hours before I would use it. And then I would just water it in. The temps stay between 70 and 80. There, I was blasting them with a fan super hard. I hit them real hard with a fan right there. One of my little turbo fans. I did it a couple times to them. Just strengthen them. You see how it's just going through? Kept fucking bumping the damn camera all the time. One thing when you don't have that thing stationed on something, that bitch moves. There we go again, moving it. No fan and they're just moving. Hit him with the fan, hit him with the fan, hit him with the fan. Yep. And these are all just in veg, as you see. They ain't changed. They're just growing and growing and growing. I'll come in and I'll super crop them again, or whatever you want to call that. Low stress train, high stress train, super crop. I don't know. So many damn different names for shit.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, what's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted.
Yeah, turbo fan, I just every once in a while I come through and just blast it hard on them.
Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2019 Nielsen Report limitations apply. You don't have to wait
Bam,
for
baby.
deals on a new floor. Get spring Black Friday deals right now among Liquidators Flooring.
Fucking with the camera.
This week,
Stop
save
fucking
up
with
to
the camera.
35% on gorgeous hardwood and waterproof vinyl floors. Plus, we can arrange for installation by professional independent contractors.
This was a short bed.
Special financing.
I don't know. What up, Foxes Den? Yeah, I'm sitting here watching some time lapse of my first clones. I had perpetual going, so I was just vegging them out, throwing them in there, so I started perpetual. I did 7 harvests in a year doing it like that. I only been growing for a year and a half. I've had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 harvests in a year and a half. 10 or 11. 1, 2, 3, plus 7. Yeah, 10 harvests in a year. We get one nighttime shot of it. Not a lifetime. I was fucking with the camera, as you see. Fucking with the night vision and shit on it. If I thought about it, I'd just left it on in the bed. But never had seeds, never had no problems with none of these plants, no bugs or anything. And just tea and water. Water straight out of my tap. Never checked the pH at that time. So my house tap was coming out at 7.0. And that's why I found out why I had such good plants. Because it was a neutral. Came out at 7. This house I'm in now is like damn near 8. And it's the same town, blocks away. But this one's way different pH at this house. Yeah, I don't know how long I vegged these plants. I didn't really put a time limit on them. Like I said, I was just taking them out as I wanted, throwing them in the flower room as other ones were getting done. I tried doing like 2 plants every 2 weeks. Or once a month. I think I got on once a month. Yeah, see, that's high. I'd have to bring that down in the 6.5, 6.6s. Somewhere in the high 6s, mid 6s. So I had my shit that high. But I didn't know nothing about the pH at that time either. Like I said, when I was doing these plants, the carbonated water you see me spraying on them, that's all that was carbonated water. Sometimes I'd put a couple of drops of the heavy 16 foliar. And just a couple of drops. Not like milliliters or nothing. A couple of drops. And that shit was dark. I didn't like using it so much. You see, I was blasting with my turbo fan again. My high velocity blower. I'm gonna make it seem like a super windy day up. Must be doing something. Taking them to flower. Nope. Cropping them. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Let's see what the next one is. Here's the flower room. Here we go. This one down here that's in flower. Let me show you. This is blue cheese here. Widow 47, Widow 47, and Widow 47. That's blue cheese. This is my first clones that I flowered. Were these right here. After my first DWC was done. Now, there's one part of one of these grows that will make you sick looking at it, though. Because I put these lights on a light mover, and the light mover zips back and forth across the tent. That shit's almost sickening to look at, yo. Let me jump this forward a little bit. Come on. And that motherfucker's 40 minutes long. Holy shit. Let me go through a little bit further. Here we go. In the sky. But this is the blue cheese. It just was a larfy, never got dense plant. Just never did. Because this in here is 240 watt blurple
a 600 watt HPS, and another 240 watt blurple. I hung them on the sides of the hood like that and let it ride. They're not on the light mover at this time right now, though, as you can see, because it ain't moving yet. But yeah, that's my blue cheese there. You can see the HPS is the last light to go off in the room. But this is my start of my perpetual right here, though. Like I said, this blue cheese was a damn good high and a damn good tasting plant and a very nasty smelling plant. But damn, it was a good high. Like I said, I got some of that in my refrigerator over here. Yeah, put 6.5 in bed. Now flour, I'm using 6.7, 6.8. Using live soil. Yep. That's what these are in right here right now. It's just amended soil, and I'm just using tea and water, plain water. And the water at the time didn't know what it was, honestly. But now that I've checked my water at the house, it's always at 7. Very much consistently 7 over there. And that I call the death fan. I got a fucking mark on my arm right here. And that fucking fan caught me one time. And then on the floor, I have a fan on the floor blowing down at the bottom too. And then there's no air conditioner in here. The temp stayed around 75, 78. Sometimes it hit 80. But this was in a half-sunken basement. And I left them right on the floor. I never took the plants. I never brought them up off the floor. They stayed right on the floor. Man, I cloned the cheese quite a few times. And I grew it under the HPS and I grew it under the LED. I grew it DWC. I grew it soil. It just was not a good cut. It was just a bad seed. It just never got dense. It grew nice fat colas. You see them in there. Let me skip through this. But you see how they look right there. They look like they'd be a bomb-ass plant. But it just, they were larvae, that's all. It was a damn good high, though, man. I love the high. But I will, once again, I will grow that anytime. I liked it. Like I said, I got some fresh frozen bubble rum that I pressed in the freezer of that stuff there from my last clone that I kept. You can see it in one of my videos way back. There's one of the videos of it. I know I showed it. But you see this widow right here, how it's stretching though. There's 3 plants. There's one there, and one back there. And I wasn't concerned on filling up every hole in here to have something in every hole. I didn't care. I was trying to do perpetual. These 3 came in at the same time. This one comes out before those do. You see, everything stays healthy in there. But there's one pheno I'm keeping around right now, and that's that Durban Poison. That Durban Poison ain't going nowhere. Keep that around for a while. And I got this Widow 47 I cloned into the, I bred into it with the Dose-A-Dose.
Oh, I need to clean this thing. Babs up. I'll get that. Yeah. But I like the high of that Widow 47. I could smoke it all day long. And then in this 4x8 tent, in this 4x8 tent here, I grew 2 of the Widow 47 clones and filled that whole tent up. And I grew 28 ounces in that tent with 2 plants. With 2 plants. Scarved out 100 to 600 HPS with a light mover. And the other 4x4 side was with the Mars Hydro SP250s.
Insanely helpful.
And I got 28 ounces off that.
Hello, this is Corey. Hi, Allie from Easy Cater. Are you planning tacos for 20 people today? Yeah. The order's still in your cart. Did you want to place that order?
Oh, look at that blue cheese. Looks good, you know. I mean, it looks like it'd be dense as hell, but
I submitted your order.
just never got
Tuesday,
there.
We'll have tacos.
I tried taking it way late. Tried taking it, you know, when it was supposed to be taken, and it just did not matter. Even letting it run another 2 weeks just didn't matter.
Is it possible to make better? What if you could make an improvement to
And these are my first clones right here, because this started my perpetual, like I said. Because then I pushed plants in behind on the other 4x4 side there, because it's a 4x8 tent we're looking at. But we're only looking at a 4x4 side.
You won't find on the Super Crosstrack or any other competitor. The HRV gives you maximum versatility. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda HRV.
But that Widow, yeah,
more gets you.
She was a keeper for a while. For over a year, I had it. Kept it around for over a year. Grew the shit out of it. Smoked the fuck out of that weed. See, look how far my lights are away. They're all the way fucking up there. I didn't know nothing about having them all close and shit. To actually, I don't know. Couldn't say it would have done better or worse. Sometimes I leave the tent open. You can see the tent cracked open right there. Because I'll be sitting right there, talking, smoking. Look how much this fucking Widow is growing in here, though. That bitch just stretched. Ew. But yeah, then I figured out I had a stretchy plant. That's just what the Widow did. Like I said, I got 23 inches in a week. Like you can literally sit there and watch the damn thing like you see right now. It's just growing like crazy. Troy, what's good? What's good? What's going on? Hit one more dab, though. I think we can do one more. Still got 20 minutes left of this fucking time lapse to go. Dabs up. Look at that bitch stretching, boy. God, look at that stretchy bitch. And it's like 1,000 watts under that right now, over that. Might not look like it, but it is. 600 HPS, 240 LED, and then another 240 LED. Excuse me. It's almost going to be 420 on the screen there. Look down at this bottom right here, 4/14/2019. For the road. Yes, sir. Look at these bitches, man. Look how tall that son of a bitch is now. In them couple of days just sitting right here, look how quick they've grown. I wish weed grew that fast. Yeah, anytime I sprayed in there, it was just bubbly water. Look at them praying though, boy. So I wasn't worried about this plant that's all the way in flower down here, this blue cheese, because it was just CO2 water. I wasn't worried. I wasn't tripping. Wasn't gonna hurt them. Oh, another shot. Me doing something. Oh, getting the light mover going. There we go. Look, I'm hooking the light mover up. Y'all get ready for it. Here we go. Now you see how I had the lights on the fucking thing. Let me pause it. Hold up. Pause. Now you see the 600 watt hood, and these LEDs are 240 watts. And I put it on the light mover, and now we get sick from it. I was in there checking leaf temperature. You just seen I was in there with the little thing checking the leaf temperature. I did not think about having a time lapse in the fucking light mover doing this right here. It's almost too much. Now I slowed it down. Now right here it's pausing at each end. I was messing with it. Going to bed, holler back. They ain't know what the fuck to do. I stopped it for something. Oh, because it's going off. God. See, I took, oh, the blue cheese is still in there. Look at that fat little nugget right there. Look at that nice little nugget of blue cheese down there. Look at them bitches. Now I brought another plant in that's right here. Like I said, I was doing perpetual. It's time to put more plants in there. You see, there's another fresh plant right here in there. Because these are all in bud right here. These right here came in after. I think I put 1, 2, 3 more plants in there. You can see the temperature now. It's right up here. 81. There's the humidity and the temp. Low, 67. There it is again. 80, 79, 80 degrees in there. Even with it open. Trying to exhaust some of it out. Blow fresh air in with the fan on the outside blowing in on it. Look at them buds, boy. Look at them go. I wish you didn't have that damn light doing that the whole damn time. Gotta do work. I'm working. I'm working, y'all. Get out the way. Now the damn light is bumping into the camera. Fuck that shit, see? Still some good looking plants. Should I take the cheese out yet? Nope, the cheese is still in there. It's still down there. See how far away I had those lights, man. It didn't even matter. They still grew like a motherfucker, boy. I was happy with my end product out of there. Especially doing the perpetual. We're all happy, praying up. Alright, let's move along. Almost done with this one. Look at them widows back there. Ooh-wee. And when I grew them in soil, that's why when I started doing it in the soil, the flavor profile changed on that widow. Came out more, it was more flavorful, it was a deeper tone to it. So that's why I didn't go back to the hydro for a long time. For a year. Shit, what am I talking about? Well, I think that's it. Yeah, you. Oh, nope, we still got more. How much more of this motherfucker here? Alright, on to the next one. What? How much is that next one? God damn. There's no way. Can't watch that much of that shit again. Good in soil. Yes, sir. That shit was way better in the soil. Way better.
This is an important announcement. Illinois, you can vote early for Joe Biden right now. This is our chance to decide who will take on Donald Trump. And Joe Biden is the strongest candidate we have. Together, the Obama-Biden administration made historic progress. We have an opportunity to build on President Obama's legacy. That starts with electing Joe Biden. This election is too important to sit out.
And this thing right here, I can look at the temperature and shit up in my room or wherever I was at in the bedroom. I put the controller in the bedroom so I could see what the temperature was down here.
Those days are over. And thanks to Lexus
We're
Plus,
gonna cruise through this one now. We ain't gonna keep watching all of this.
And 1 point of contact.
That's not perpetual though. Blue cheese is still in there. Blue cheese is still going. Think I'm about, these are getting, I don't know where they're getting done. They're just dry as fuck. There we go. Must need water. They got a little dry there. Did I take it out? I think the blue cheese is, nope, it's still down there. I didn't know I had this much of this fucking going on here. Shit. For the cleanup woman. I got them stacking. They stacking now. Stacking nice too. Look at them things. Look at them pistols. Nice little cannons there going. Stacking up this blue cheese right here. This one right here, this blue cheese. I could already tell by the way it's growing. I took this man's love and put it on the shelf.
That 1,000 watts took care of that whole garden right there on that light mover. Yeah, you know it. You know it, second witness. That's it. On to the next one. I can call this at 2 o'clock. Look at them now. They're way up in the flower now. Blue cheese is gone now, as you see. And then this line on the floor right here, I'm just bringing in fresh air. Pushing fresh air with CO2 into the tent. This was CO2 in here that I was making up with yeast and sugar. So take a tip, you better get hip to the cleanup woman, cause she's tough. I mean, she really cleans up. Yep, I'm fucking up. Now, see, this one was just pushing on them. I took them off and let them sit there so they could dense up a little better, and the light mover just pushed them. As you can see how they're just moving. Look at the temperatures in there. 73. Humidity was all over the place, as you see. That shit went up and down so much. I never had a problem with the Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Nope. Yeah. There's more? Holy shit. Now you see I had to get stringers to hold them bitches up. That shit was falling all over the place. See them? I had to. I had no choice. Didn't have a choice. But that widow when it got heavy and just started sagging. But that weed was fire. Let's see what else we got here. A new horizon slowly coming into view. I can tell just the way they look which ones are which. This one on this back wall is blue cheese. Right here. This is the widow, and this is widow, and this is blue cheese. I know this is widow in front of us. Let's cut through some more of this. Coming back on. Up for a second. And that's it. On to the next. Oh, brought another one in from our perpetual. As you see, here's one with no buds getting ready to start. And these ones over here will be coming out soon. I wasn't doing too bad with my perpetual. I was doing the damn thing. And look at that tent full of weed. I wasn't doing too bad. Another plant in there, filling up more. And that the light system worked, as you see. That shit was working doing that. All that I'm giving for the love of you. And then I had put I was afraid of light leaks, so I took and put a tarp over the top of this tent to make sure I had no light leaks.
Because when I went inside the tent and stood in there, I could see pinholes all over the place. I was just like, no, thank you. They're falling all over. There's the plant back. These plants are huge and just heavy as fuck. Oh yeah, we can cut this. Stop all that. Go roam by the damn policeman doing like fucking 80, 90. What's this one? This one I just seen though. I didn't see anyways. I think that was it. Yeah, no, get that out of there. Go way down here. Check this one out here. Let's see what's on this one. Ah, DWC. There's the organic. I mean, not the organic, the DWC from downstairs. I don't remember doing this, recording this stuff. At least I don't remember doing this one. So this motherfucker's half hour long. Oh, there's the OMG times GG4 right there, what I was just smoking earlier. Not seeing much in this. Boost to this, I didn't even know this was on here, yo. Here's the Durban Poison right here, clone. See how I got the 3 leaves, man? It did just crazy with the leaves when it did that, though. What comes after this one? More? What's that shit I got on here? There ain't no way. Yeah, they were. There's one of them that was as big as a damn bucket on this fucking plant over here. Is this keep showing the same shit though? Yeah, I definitely was. I was doing it hard to them. Because they're only like 2 weeks old at this point right here. Let's see. I started them on 11/1. This is the 28th. So they're a month old right here. Oh, what the fuck? I've never seen this. I don't want to see this again. Oh, it just keeps showing. I'm saying the shit's over. Oh, that's the end of it. That's right. So what the fuck is this here? Let's see what this is. No, let's go check this out. Oh, there's the Widow 47 growing in the 18-gallon totes in the 4x8.
That's what this is here. Damn, I forgot I had this one, yo. 2 clones, 4x8, 28 ounces. This is the LED side. The 2 Mars Hydro SP 250s there. Ginger Snaps, what's good? What's good? Just looking at some time lapse. Shit, for 3 hours now. See, now if you look, you can see over here where the light's going back and forth. That's the 600 on the light mover. HPS 600 on the light mover. This side was the SP 250s on both sides in the 4x8. I mean, in the 4x4 side. Medicating, hell yeah, let's get medicated. Dabs up. Gotta get medicated. About to go to sleep here in a minute. Fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit. Yeah, it's gonna be time to go to bed in a minute. Dabs up. Yeah, that hurts when you touch that. Ow. Oh shit, really? Yeah, I can see your face on your logo. It's there. Oh hell yeah, Big Kahuna. I'm smoking GG4 rosin here that I pressed the other day live. Let's cruise through some of this. Look at them bitches going. Look at it filling in.
Pandora has the songs your ears need. RockAuto.com has the parts your car needs. Name brand
all
parts
day
medicating
all day.
Why limit your choices and pay way too much at a chain store? RockAuto.com
but I can see your
has
face in there.
From complex
I can
sensors
see you in
to
there.
tail lamps, new carpet, and even motor
I see
oil.
your new
Head
logo.
to RockAuto.com now to see all the parts available for your vehicle.
I see your new logo up there.
How did you hear
That's
about
what
us
I
box
see.
so that they know we sent you.
Crazy looking at the plants from this angle like this, though.
Who wants a $20 feast? Everybody. So grab a friend and come to TGI Fridays today for a meal that always brings people together. Get 2 apps, 2 entrees, and 2 desserts, starting at $20. And with favorites
like I said, they went 23 inches in a week.
Big ribs, cheese,
like 5 days, I want to say.
This feast has plenty for everyone. Come together, come to feast. Come in now and get 2 apps, 2 entrees, and 2 desserts, starting at only $20. Terms apply at participating locations.
Yep, I had them still vegging at this time. Oh, because they're pissed on. No, that's dark time. I think that's when I flipped them because look how long that dark time is. Yeah, this was organic here. Yep, 2 18-gallon totes with 2 clones. One 4x4 side had 1 clone, and the other 4x4 side had the other clone. This side had the SP 250s, 2 of them. And this side, you can see where the light's shining back and forth on these leaves. That was the HPS on a light mover on the other side. And I grew 28 ounces. 480 watts on the LED or 600 watts HPS. I got 14 ounces each side. It didn't matter. Both organic. I did everything the same. Both clones got the same treatment. I did no difference in the two. And what's moving the camera is the damn HPS moving back and forth on the light mover.
That's how the whole damn camera's moving like that. Well, flip them. If you ready, flip them. If you ready. Don't go by what nobody else say. Do what you ready, what your space can handle. What you know your space can handle, flip them then. Fill up your space. Rock them out.
My name is Paul. See, I like all women of the world. And if you understand what I'm saying, I want you to.
Up to y'all. What's next? Let's just go right to the next video. I don't even know what it's going to be. More of this? Another 30 minutes? No fucking way. Look at them, they're flowering. It's about to touch you in your eye.
Cancer. And my name is Larry.
There they are flowering out now. Getting my 28 ounces up.
And everybody.
Grow me 28 ounces.
And you know what, ladies? If
you can do it.
Then this is what I want you to do.
See, I've never watched these time lapses. I forgot all about I had this time lapse for this garden right here. All I was giving them was tea and water. Tea and water. Oh, and I added worms, and I put some cover crop in this bucket. This one had cover crop, and it had ended up having some bugs in it. Put the cover crop in and worms. And I actually left this garden by itself and went to Canapalooza. And that's when I noticed the bugs in there. They never went up on the plant. They never attacked any of the leaves or anything. They stayed in the soil. So I garbaged that soil. That went outside. I tossed all that soil out with the worms and all. It was gone. Next. Yeah, I've used nematodes. I got them in my refrigerator right now. Cameras that I have, this camera that I'm looking at you on right now, this one right here, it does time lapse, and this one right here. This one right here does my time lapse. The one that we seen the organic grow earlier on. And this one we're looking at on the screen is made with the camera that you're looking at me on. I just stick it in there, hit the button, set it up, and go. Hell yeah, you need them. When I move, I'm definitely using them. I got like 160 gallons of soil that I'm gonna be taking to start with. I'm probably gonna make like maybe 3 or 4 big outside pots with that soil. What is it? A camera? This is actually damn, what the hell you call it? This is a trail cam. There you go. This is just a trail cam. You can't watch them on this. This right here, you can set up on a tripod, stick it up in a tree. It has a waterproof case that goes on it. You can put it outside and watch whatever you want. And it's just a time lapse.
Like, people use them on their properties to see if they've had animals, if they've had people. And I've got time-lapse cameras. I got this one, I got this one. I see people use their phones. I don't know how to use my phone for that. Yeah, that one's just a trail cam. That's the one we were looking at the my organic garden on earlier in this. Them flowers go, baby, go. Come on, man. Look at them go. They're flowering. Yep. Oh, that'd be cool. Put it on a worm bin and watch them. I think that'd be pretty fucking interesting to watch. Time lapse of a worm bin. That'd be some pretty interesting ass shit there. No more on that one. What's next? Damn. I didn't realize I had this much of this. Like I said, I haven't seen these time lapses. Didn't even know I had them. That I even did them with this garden. Hell yeah. But like I said, I had the cover crop in here and worms. But I'd seen the spider mites, so I got rid of them. They never attacked the plant, but I'd seen them. They were present, so I got rid of that soil. Gone. Out of there. Some little buds starting. Some little bulbs. They are spoiled, aren't they? I know you spoil them. I know you spoil them. You know, at this time, I didn't know nothing about nematodes and all that. Never had a problem with bugs before. So, yeah. Oh, how much of this one is there? 10 minutes? Holy shit. Let's cruise through this one. They're starting to frost. I can see them frosting. I can see a couple of them starting. This was a hell of a frosty plant, though. There's that widow and that 47 in it. Hey, man, shit, that's on this one either. That's dumb. Minute one. See, the camera would just sporadically just stop sometimes. That's why it's so spread out like this. You see, it was fucking up on me right there. I had to fix it. What the fuck are we looking at here? I have no idea. There's a DWC from downstairs. There's that GG4 there. Look at that big knot. That motherfucking 26 days old from seed. 26 days old from seed. Widow is a damn good one, I know. I love Widow. Just got such an uplifting good high to it to me. What I've had. Alright, what's next? Next. More. I made a lot of time lapses on this grow. I didn't even know I had. This one right here, you see this fucking paw right here? That bitch is as big as the fucking bucket. That's the paw right there. That's how bitch was damn as big as a 5-gallon bucket hanging over the edges. For being only fucking 27 days old from seed. Dude, the thing was humongous.
Hell yeah. Mainframe, hell yeah. Mm. What else is here? You can see it on the trap. Holy shit, this is a half hour. We've seen this one already, though. We've seen all these. Yeah, you can still see that power down there. I didn't take those off yet. Those motherfuckers were huge. Alright. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna call it. Appreciate everybody stopping by, enjoying the time lapse with me. I think I had a good time. I enjoyed watching some shit before with y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.